Happy Friday, Krista. It is a good day to be a Battle Bunny holder. It's a good day to be here. It's been like a damn long time since we've done this thing, but here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. We got some exciting news. I was like, it's Drink and Draw Friday, so like I brought my drinks, even though it's not open. I'm gonna need to get Frost to give me a bottle opener or something. Oh, you got yours. You got your water. Doesn't matter what you're drinking. But every Friday we do the Drink and Draw. Today's a little different, right? So it's something special. We got some cool updates. I know you guys are big Halloween buffs, so there's some probably something going on there.
Yes.
All right. Well, but first off, let's bring up we'll bring up Frost. We'll bring up Freaky.
Hello.
There we go.
Hey.
Hi.
And then the star of the show, other than Krista, is Frank's art, man. I think people just love looking at that screen more than your mug. That's what you think anyway. So
yes, that's why my mug's not on here.
Yep. So exciting news ahead. So where do we want to start? I just threw that at you, man. Like threw you under the bus with that.
I caught that too, which is why I kept quiet and was hoping Krista would just pick that up.
There's a lot in a good way.
Yes.
To chat about.
Well, something's brewing. Something has been brewing.
Yep.
With Halloween coming up, and it ties into our story, and it's all really exciting stuff. Mike's been busy behind the scenes, Mr. Jack Beard, and we're gonna talk about it tonight. Let everybody know what we got going on.
Yep. Yeah, Mike's been busy doing a lot of things. So literally just launched the Vayner Sports pass contract for a second one. So doing a lot of cool things there. And now he is setting up the technical components that will allow us to really kind of take control of what we've always wanted to do with this story is not be kind of handcuffed and told you have to do it one way. And as we've been in this quote unquote space, we've kind of sorted that out and figured that out. So we are, I don't know, where do we even start to say it? We just say ghost bunnies? Is that just throw it out there from there?
You just said it.
There we go.
Oh,
I was going to say maybe the painting's a hint. I was going to lead up to it and stuff.
Yeah, we just jump into it, I think, at this point. And Han's excited, or is that Han? Or
Yeah, it's Han. It's Han Solo.
Okay,
it's Han for short.
All right, cool. And this is for holders, right? So it's been an amazing journey. I just got back from the crypto business conference in San Diego, literally this week, and just talking about the Battle Bunnies and just the industry in general, and kind of telling them, I guess it's kind of a dick move of maybe telling them what we're doing before we're telling the holders, but just running it by some big wigs in the space of what we're doing. And it's legit, man. It's legit. This is a storytelling franchise that's like centered on building real IP for the long haul. So we got the book coming out, and everybody knows that. The holders can read that in the Discord, but the physical book is on its way. Maybe if I can plug in my phone and find it, we have some sample audio clips from Audible producers that has the audio book on here for those that don't like to read. We got the community. My favorite part of all this is the community-led trading card game, which I had nothing to do with. Frank had little to do with. Krista had little to do with. It's literally a group of people that love this shit and love this story and created this thing that you could pick off the shelf at Target and think it's the real thing. It is the real thing. It's just the community did it.
It's awesome. It's awesome. I'm going to get to play test it for the first time next week in Richmond. I got my custom play mats printed out and my custom Battle Bunny play mats all ready to go.
Yep.
I even got a fancy Battle Bunnies playmat bag to put my fancy Battle Bunnies playmats in.
Like, is there anything else fancy you could put that in there? So it's like one of those like Deruba dolls or whatever that is. Like
you could put an umbrella in it, a fancy umbrella.
All right. Okay. All right. Everything you do and Krista does is fancy, as we see. What are you drawing here?
I am what? Well, let's see. What does it kind of look like I'm drawing?
I can't see.
Yeah, it's hard to see it.
Oh, okay. So it's a tombstone, and there will be a worn, moss-covered battle-worn sword in front of it stuck into the grave in front of the tombstone, and there's some other tombstones around. In the back, we got a glowing moon, some environment, and we got some creepy trees. So it's kind of like a war-torn graveyard.
Okay. War-torn graveyard is great. If and only the holders can see this so far, it's in the Discord for them. But if you read the novel, you know that it ends in a period that's about to be shit's about to go down in Imaginic Falls.
Yes, we had some heavy stuff happening, and it's like I don't want to spoil the novel and stuff, but you know, those Battle Bunnies might not be holding Imaginic Falls for long.
I feel like do we have to spoil it to tell what's happening, or do we just kind of leave it open ended? I don't know.
Yeah,
leave it open ended.
I think so. I think so.
Okay,
just, but we just know that
That's right. Okay.
King Harold's reign of 1,000 moons might be coming to an end.
Okay, that's a good way to do it. So, I guess here we go. So there's a story part, which is I'm very excited about this. Is that for the first time I feel, because we kind of came on, the Foo Fight team came on a little bit late to the project. I mean, it's early, but the art was already done. The NFT world was a different world out there where it's 10,000 collection and all of these crazy things. But for the first time, I feel like we actually have control of the narrative of the story. And as always, I think we're doing something unique with this. We are going to have the Battle Bunnies. We already announced that the dragons, which is part of the novel, the dragon eggs and the dragons are going to be in this collection as well. But you guys just love Halloween. So only for holders, there are going to be ghost bunnies at the end of this month. Do you want to get more into the details of those, Christa, since you know the details and I'm just kind of, here for the ride?
Yeah, I don't know where to start or what to say, but they will be ghost bunnies. All 6 classes will be represented. So we got some Spartans coming back into play here. They will be part of Series 1, so they'll get all the same utilities. There's nothing changing.
That's a big deal, by the way, Chris, that you mentioned. There'll be Spartans coming back into the collection.
Yeah, so the people who didn't get a chance to grab a Genesis Spartan can now have a Ghost Spartan. But you're not going to get the same utilities that come with the Genesis with these. It's just basically the spirits of the fallen Spartans are rising up.
Yeah, so there's at the end. All right, we won't spoil the whole thing of who comes, but everybody knows the goal is like he controls the water. Frank says controls the power and controls the land, right? So there is an epic battle. Somebody's trying to take over King Harold's reign. I was gonna say regime, but that's like a wrong time period. And the Battle Bunnies are in trouble, and some of them don't make it. Some of them don't make it. Most of them make it, I think, right? But there's going to be some that don't, and they're going to be ghost bunnies. They are legit. The art is amazing as always, but there'll be all of the classes inside this collection, including Spartans, ghosts, because all of them at the end of this band together to kind of protect the kingdom. And some are unfortunately don't make it, but they're ghosts.
So exactly. And what better way to come and haunt the Series 1 collection for Halloween? That's kind of how I looked at it. It's like it's just they're haunting the collection for a limited time, right? So this is not like something you're going to come in and you're just going to mint ghost bunnies and that's going to be like this, endless thing. It's like we're setting a time frame, right? So within this time frame, if you don't get one within that period, then the ghost bunnies are no longer available, and we'll be moving into the next part of the story.
Yeah, limited time action ending on Halloween. Not going to be able to get them after this.
Yep. And to me, this is the best part of this as well, because I think what we're trying to do is like behind the scenes, there's so many things going on, but like at the forefront of everything that we're trying to do is for the good of the project, and the project is nothing without the holders, or we call them family, right? So it's like how do we continue to push the collection along the right way, the way that's needed for the good of the project, but also how do we help add value to the holders and give them some. We've always wanted to provide way more value than anything else. So this is something that's not going to be. You don't need to like save a bunch of ETH for this. This is something that Spartans are going to like. If you're a Genesis Spartan holder, you're going to get a free mint out of this, and then Series 1 only are going to get access to this. And whatever the price of ETH that is that point, I mean, this is going to be something at like 0.01031, which is a tongue twister in that, but it's going to launch essentially to holders on Halloween and November 1st, which is the Viking Halloween, I guess Frank has said. And so this is something that we wanted to make sure that's like, it's like $13, right? Depending on where ETH goes. And it's something that's going to allow us to get to the next phase, where we have Battle Bunnies, then we have Ghost Bunnies. Next is Dragon Eggs, which hatch into dragons. And then you got to read the last chapter of the novel to see who the hell is attacking Imaginic Falls. But that's the last chapter of this collection. And it's going to all live in one. So instead of launching 5 different collections, which was on our roadmap at first, but really on everybody's roadmap, because that was the lay of the land, it's all going to be condensed. So instead of just seeing bunnies and then going on another OpenSea link, everything is going to be in here, which links up perfectly to the story, because these are the only characters that are in the first part of the Battle Bunnies saga. So which will be published in audio version and physical version just as the at the end of this year, which is cool.
And I think it's cool too that this is the only way you can get these Ghost Bunnies is to be a holder. So It's not like so it's just something special for our holders to be able to get these exclusive Ghost Bunnies.
Sorry, Frank. I just want to make an amendment to that. These will be launching before Halloween.
Yeah, I meant the book and all that stuff. But yes, yeah. But yes, these will be launching. There'll be a minting period, I guess, of what would you say, the October 27th. This is where the details, Krista. So
yes, we are thinking, and none of this is final yet, but we're thinking the Spartans will be able to mint from the 21st to the 23rd, give them 48-hour window. Then at that point, it would open for the Series 1 holders.
On my birthday?
On the 24th, and they can until the mint would stop on November 1st, which is the Day of the Dead, the Viking Halloween day. The reveal would be on All Hallows Eve, which is October 30th. So you'd have 2 days to mint after they reveal, which is through Halloween. So it's pretty awesome. We're going to have some ghosts out there haunting everybody. Super exciting. There's a couple new traits in this little mini collection, whatever you want to call it. The pirates are getting a little something extra. The shamans are getting a little something extra. So exciting new backgrounds. Exciting stuff.
Yeah.
I can't wait till you see them because they just look so cool.
Can we show something of what they look like?
No.
No?
Should we show, Krista? You got something?
I think so.
I'll send Frank one of them.
All right.
Send me one and I'll pull it up.
Obviously I'm
show us a peek here. Come in a few days. So
one of the things that stuck with me that I just love, and not one for titles or anything like that, but what I love is Dave Commander Frost said that I'm like an OG Frank art collector. So, which is 100% true, and I'm never going to forget that. And can't believe I didn't connect those dots with where we're at. But I'm excited about this. When you see me talking like this, this is not just to get everybody excited. Like, I'm genuinely excited about this. So I think we should show the art a little bit. I got to see it.
You know what's awesome about it too? It was an idea that we had like a long time ago when we kind of after we launched the Genesis and we were talking about things we could do and we really wanted to do something for Halloween. And we remember like playing around with like Bunnies. There was so many different things that we thought of for Halloween. So we already knew we wanted to do something. And we kind of took those ideas, combined them, and realized that this just works perfect with the story, with how the book ends, what's to come in the second book, and just kind of add something cool, another cool thing to the collection.
Yep. And I know Disco LBC 213 says they just want to see a little preview, and I imagine they had like
you, Frank.
Where'd you send it, Krista?
Discord.
Okay, let me get this. Let me get what Krista sent me. Oh, okay. So we're just gonna show a full Ghost Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. Just gonna open it up. Tell me if you can see my screen. Oh, look, you're getting sneak peeks of baby dragons too. Let me close that down.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Let's zoom into this. Oh, it's good. It's like kind of like pixelated too, so you don't get to see a full. It's just a quick sneak peek.
I mean, I'd be happy with that, but there's some others in there that maybe I'm just not seeing it. You guys, there's better stuff than that than I could see, but it's still.
Well, that's one of the new traits.
Yep.
So the bag of gold there is new, and obviously the ghost body.
I didn't. Yeah, this is. Oh, this is the. I think it's a better version of it.
Yep.
So there's new versions in the background. You can see all the ghost spirit bunnies.
Yep. And then I guess without getting into the technical details, because Jack Beard himself is not here, and he's the one that can run that down. But I think we'll do another one of these where we'll go through the technical components of it. But do we want to just kind of talk a little bit about that from a lean? All I can do from that anyway.
Yeah, I mean, because a big change is coming, right? So I think we should go ahead and get into that a little bit. It's exciting too.
Yeah. So if you follow, we're about to drip out in social media, and all the holders will see this stuff. We're gonna actually start to integrate the story into social media and start to get the story out of what is happening. But it's bigger than that too, and in terms of the technical components of it. So as we've been figuring this thing out, and I'm echoing, is that just me or is it?
Yep, you're echoing, buddy.
Yep. So it's got. I think it's something maybe on your thing, but I mean, no one wants to hear me once, let alone twice.
I'll turn you down in case it was me.
No worries. That's good. No, it's still echoing. I think one of the things that we were, it's tough. Like we say, Web3 is hard, NFT world is hard. We knew nothing coming into here to get going with it, and there's all these things beyond just like the way the world is, but these smart contracts are different, and it's been a big learning curve. But as we've been doing other projects for like legit beyond Battle Bunnies, we've done legit contracts and stuff. So we start to see like a lot of the stuff, the old stuff, like does not matter the way it is. So we wanted more control and the ability to kind of like have this project be the way we want it to be and not be like constrained in the way that it needs to be, of like 5,000 collections set at this price, and if ETH goes way up and way down, it's just too many variables, and this is a business and we're running this as a business. So beyond some of the cool things that we have coming up here before the end of the year with like some of the merch stuff and the trading card game and all of those things, we need the flexibility to kind of tell this story and have it play out in our own way as a business. So we
also didn't know Mike was gonna start getting into contracts and learning all this amazing stuff.
Yep.
There's a lot because we weren't able to do this stuff before.
Yep.
And there were so many things. If you remember, John, there was always so many ideas that we kept coming up with and being like, this would be awesome. Can we do this? Can we do that? And we always seemed to be kind of limited by the technology or what we can or couldn't do. And, we get out of hand with things a lot of times too, which you guys learn real fast about me and Krista. And so I feel like this is giving us the ability now to really explore building this world the way we kind of envision it versus being tied to a lot of the restraints of certain contracts, certain, you know, I guess mechanics of how things have to be built, how things have to be set. Is
Yep.
that a correct way of saying it?
100%. Once you put these contracts out, they're out there, and there's some parts that you can change, and there's some parts that you can't. And most contracts in this world are set in stone with most of the things that they put out there. So to have some more flexibility in some of the stuff that we've been playing around with, we are starting a new contract, and it's going to be, I think, a pretty seamless process for holders, but we are going to migrate all of the existing Battle Bunny Series 1 that have been minted into a new contract. It's going to be the same bunny, the same traits, the same number, all of those things. They'll be airdropped to people, may end up in the hidden folder of it, but it'll give us the flexibility, the freedom to kind of add in all of these other elements, like the dragon eggs, the dragons, let them hatch and have that hatching mechanic, have the super secret enemy at the back end of this stuff, as well as the ghost bunny. So we are migrating everything over from that contract, but I'm not a fan of just this is the blockchain, so everything's going to be everything that we put out there with the Series 1 is going to be out there. So I'm not a fan of just leaving things just to be abandoned or left alone. So we are going to be changing that image and metadata on that existing Series 1, and everybody that has minted a Series 1 to this point is going to have an extra NFT with a different piece of art that's going to mean something, because
Per bunny.
What's that?
Per bunny. So if you have 10 in your wallet, you're going to get 10
Per
of these
bunny.
images.
Correct. Yep.
But you're also going to get the new Series 1. It's going to be the same, like John said, but you're going to have, so you're basically going to double your bunnies.
Yep.
So you're going to have one image, static image, that explains what's going on with this whole enemy coming in, taking over the bunnies. And then you're going to get your new Series 1 bunnies, which are going to be the same. It's just going to be a different contract.
Yep. Exactly. And there will be good reason to hold the existing one that you have, even though it'll be a different image. There's going to be some cool things that we're going to do with that in the near future and then beyond, because this is the long term. So and nobody else is going to get that. Anybody else that mints from the new contract is not going to get these contracts. So that'll be cut off at whatever that the existing supply is at that point. So we did get some questions on if there was a mint cap or what the amount of the ghost bunnies is and all of that. So do you want to address that, Krista?
Yeah. It's fun. Hopefully I know the correct information.
Got it.
So this is a holders only mint, right? So people from outside cannot come in and mint these ghost bunnies. This is for you guys only. And so because of that, there's not going to be a limit to what you can mint. You're going to be able to mint as much as you want in that time frame. Like we said, it's a limited time. So on November 1st,
a limited amount as well, correct?
No, so I think we are going to, because we have the flexibility to do what we want, I think it's a unique opportunity for the part of the story to be from the holder. So like, instead of saying like it's going to be 1,000, and if we get 1,000 it's going to be great, and if we don't we're going to cut it out, like none of that stuff. It's literally like we'll put them out there. There's no limit on what you can get, but we want to make them super inexpensive, and with the idea of these still will be limited within the collection. They're not going to be as limited as the Genesis Spartans, but the Ghost Bunnies, they are legit. And if we do our job and create demand for this, people are going to want this. And I feel strongly that having the holders have these, and as we get more demand and eyes on this stuff for the next phase with the dragon eggs and the dragons, there's going to be some opportunities to for people that are going to want these, and they're not going to get that 0.01031 price. It's like that we did in the beginning with this.
let's also talk about what's going to be in this Ghost Bunny collection. So the 5 mythics that have not come out yet in Series 1 are also going to be in here. So there's a chance that you could mint a mythic Series 1 bunny for $13 in this collection. On top of that, there's going to be 5 Ghost Bunny Mythics. Only 5 ever. They're going to be in here. The 2 Ultimate Heroes that have yet to be minted in the Series 1 are also going to be in here, but they're going to be ghosts. So there's only 2 Ghost Bunny Ultimate Heroes ever available, and those are going to be $13 also. So really exciting. We're getting extra mythics. So exciting.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's also meaning that you could get those mythics, that Valkyrie mythic that's been eluding everyone, that everybody runs after. Somebody's going to get it, and they're going to get it for 0.1 point. Is it point? 0.01031.
You got to do the dance when you do it.
Halloween.
0.01031.
Yes.
See, I thought we had all agreed not to put that information out because I get all that.
Oh, damn.
I get the ultimate heroes. I get the mythics. That's what was supposed to happen, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think you got some good karma, man. So I wouldn't be damn surprised if you pulled that. And my kids are coming in here, but they're Battle Bunny holders, so I feel like they need to know the info. So if they barge in here all excited, that it's all good, and we'll have to break the news again.
And also like the Spartan holders are going to get to mint 1 free too. So which
That's what I was just about to say. So now let's talk about what the Spartan holders get. So if you're a Genesis Spartan holder, you're still getting the 1 Series 1 bunny if you minted or bought one, right? You're still going to get that, and it's going to be a regular Series 1. So we did not forget about that. That's not going away. We have those in the Treasury wallet. You're still going to get those airdropped sooner, actually, than later. On top of that, just holding a Spartan, Genesis Spartan, you're going to get 1 free mint of the Ghost Bunnies. So that's going to be, you're going to be able to claim that in that 48-hour window next week.
Do they get the mint within that 48-hour window as well, or they just get the claim within the 48, right?
Yeah, that's going to be their 48-hour window to claim and to mint. And then we're going to open it up to Series 1, which obviously Spartans can still, right, John? They can still mint during that window?
Yes, during the Series 1, yes, they can still mint.
You're
It's
muted.
going to be the same price for all our holders. It's just that,
I was on mute. Nobody told me I was on mute.
Oh, I didn't know you were talking.
I saw you like moving and talking and stuff.
Well, we got a special guest here that will fill us in on the details, but I don't think. Yeah, I'll just let her do it because she's the boss. And I think we're gonna make her the full screen here too.
Hey! Hello. That's right, Battle Bunnies.
Oh my god. So cute. Hi.
I
You are
know
beautiful.
officially the youngest Battle Bunny.
Hello. Go.
She's officially the youngest Battle Bunny by like a day because she's a day younger than my son. So
Oh, okay. Oh, so we got two tiny bunnies. I love that.
Oh. So cute.
Uh-oh. I was just gonna say.
Okay. They're sturdy.
He is fuming.
Hey, everyone.
What's up, buddy?
Sorry about that. She wouldn't stop saying Battle Bunnies, so
It's beautiful.
It's so cute.
we're gonna mute you now.
So Mike has actually came in the perfect time here. We did have a question. The first claim here, right, is going to be from the Spartans. It's going to be a free mint. It's going to be a free mint of a Ghost Bunny, and then I don't think they can also mint additional ones during that period, right?
During the period of the free claim, they cannot, but afterwards they can.
Yep.
Okay, so they're going to have a free claim window, and then we're going to move into the mint for all holders.
Correct.
Got it.
Okay, so Series 1 and Spartan holders get to mint at the same exact time for that set period of time.
Correct.
Got it.
It's the man behind the master plan right here. the reason this is all possible, buddy.
Not true.
What do you mean?
What I'm seeing
His
is
daughter that just he listens to his daughter. She's the one that does
Oh,
it.
okay, okay.
See?
Okay. There you go.
I think this is the new, I think Krista, when you do your next meditation video, this might be the some of the sound.
Yeah.
So so Mike, we have the details here, right? So the free claim starts the 27th. He's not even listening. I don't know. I'm talking to him. I'm talking to his daughter.
I got it. So
Sophia,
the free-
Sophia, how do you say it in Spanish? Like, let me talk to your dad. Puedo. I don't know. No. You hear it, Mike?
I just got back on.
Yep. So the on October 27th, is that right? There's a 48-hour period.
21st
The 21st
There
is
you go.
when the
See, that's
claim
what we get.
starts.
the 48-hour claim window for Spartans.
So a week from today.
Yes. And then the 23rd until November 1st will be the holders mint period.
Correct.
And then at some point
Between
in
now,
there, we'll be able to add new holders if we get new holders in.
yeah, we'll be able to update that accordingly if we get new holders in. But just whatever you need to get. Just stock up on a Series 1 if you don't have one now, because we will be making the transition before the claim period begins. So anybody who has an existing Series 1 will receive that additional token between now and when we actually close this portion of the contract.
Yeah, which this contract is closing on Monday.
Right, which means that's the last chance to actually get the actual Series 1 Battle Bunnies. Because from there, those will be the last of the actual Battle Bunnies, and then will come the Ghost Bunnies. And then after that, once that Ghost Bunnies in that week is done, we start setting up and getting ready to launch the dragons, and then the final enemies of the Battle Bunnies to conclude novel 1 of the Battle Bunny saga. So get what you can now.
Exciting.
Mm-hmm. Very exciting. And then this image, does it have any significance of what we're doing here?
What'd you just say?
What'd you say?
You can understand Jackbeard's daughter, but you can't understand me. It says more about me than it does you guys. I understand that. Is this image any significance to this image that you're drawing here?
Yes. Well, now this, okay, so yes and no, because now we've had some thoughts, right? So this is going to wind up somewhere, right? We talked about what the image might be that you'll wind up with, where on the old contract, we talked about what possibly might be the reveal image of the Ghost Bunnies. We got so many. So this significance of the graveyard and the buried sword is kind of like the conclusion, right? We know that a war is coming to Imaginic Falls. A battle has happened. Bunnies have fallen. Enemies of bunnies have fallen too, just not as much because they might have been caught by surprise. So yes, this kind of symbolizes the end of novel 1 in a sense, and the start of the next kind of move for the Battle Bunnies.
Mm-hmm.
Was that well put or confusing as hell?
I think it's great.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I never know by your responses.
Okay. We're going to put all of this out in announcements. I'm making graphics. It's all going to be out there. You're not going to miss out.
Yep. I think that's it. Anything else that we want to add? Obviously, I think we want to add too. Like, Javi is going through his mint at this point, right?
Yes.
Right. So I think it's I just snagged 2 sinners on that world. Super happy about that. And
Yes. I got it. I maxed out my mint.
Mm-hmm.
all right. Cool. yeah, definitely want to support everything we're doing here. And I think what we're trying to do is just continually move forward when a lot of projects are either didn't start because they didn't want to do this in the quote unquote bear market, or they just kind of stopped. We're always moving forward, and that's why we're going to have these things roll out. And I think it's perfect. It's like things are going to seem to roll out at the exact same time, which is cool. But this is something that will go along with the story, but it takes us to that next level, next step, allows us to migrate everything over to that contract while still showing some love to the original people that supported us with the original series 1, and then just kind of get onto the story and do things our way with the control that that really doesn't have constraints, which is exciting.
Yeah, that's one of the things I guess I'm most excited about, because I know for the longest time we've come up with, we've had so many ideas of things we'd like to do, and we kept repeatedly finding out that it's like, yeah, that's just not possible, or this, you can't do this, we can't do that. And it's like, so we kind of had to bend at the whim of what was possible, and now we no longer have to do that. And I love that, because we always had such a vision for all of this.
Yep. What
That main handcuff was the price, that we could not change that. And so, and then there was other stuff, like I didn't even know. Mike told us some stuff today that's possible that we didn't even know was possible, now with the new contract. So I'm excited. I was hesitant against the idea. I didn't want anything to change. I didn't want holders to get the wrong idea, like, we don't know what we're doing, or whatever. But this is definitely the best way, and this is going to propel us to the next stage. So,
Yeah.
I mean, and it makes sense with the story. It's just perfect. It always ends up perfect.
Yep. And look, like,
I don't even see it coming.
Right. And we know what we're doing. We're competent, right? And we're passionate about this, and we love going it. But it's like, to be frank, like, everybody is figuring out as they go in a lot of ways, right? And figuring it, like, every single project. And we've seen that behind the scenes with some blue chippers that you wouldn't even expect. So there's no shame in that. The reality is we're having a blast doing this, and we actually are building some really cool shit. I'll try to find a piece of the audio. Are you cool if I share one of the audio clips of the book here before? But everybody's figuring this thing out. But it is all about making sure that we continue moving forward, that we have the project's interest at first, but the project is nothing, like I said before, if we don't take care and show love for all the people that supported us. So that's what keeps me up at night in a good way, is how do people find massive value to the stuff that we do. And I welcome the feedback and anything that we're doing at any point, but I'm very excited and very confident of what we're doing, because every stage we just continue to produce more stuff, but we're getting more control to be able to do things the way we always wanted to do, and without the bear market, without the constraints of this is how you should do it, because that's the only way you can do it in the NFT world. But have a blast along the way.
That's for sure.
And somebody Miss Firefly loves your. This is a YouTube star, Miss, like in our presence here, but loves your infographics. So, and not sarcasm, actual appreciation. And she doesn't have sarcasm. I've never heard sarcasm in Laura's voice.
Yeah, I'm a visual learner too, so I need to see it to understand, especially with this stuff, this Web3 NFT stuff. It gets really confusing, and it's a lot of words. So I'm right there with you, Laura.
So I just sent all three of you the female version of the audio. Did you guys listen to that?
No, not yet, because I was busy painting and stuff.
Should I play some out?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll jump in and make sure I'm not in trouble with the kids, but I'm going to let this play a little bit, and then I'll come right back. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Here we go.
The king narrowed
Can you
his
hear it?
eyes and steeled his face,
Yeah.
drawing his gray bushy eyebrows to
Right
the
back.
center so tightly they almost shielded him from the sun. Sizemore! The king called out. Immediately, a small dragon came flapping around a stone wall of the castle. Your Majesty. The Seether! Sizemore noticed the massive pool was empty. bereft of the glittering water that normally filled it the morning after a new moon. Sizemore's eyes bulged, and his stomach dropped. Harold said,
Check the upper pool. Maybe the otters.
"Yes, my lord." Sizemore shot up the cliffs of the dry Amaginook Falls with all the speed he could muster. He knew exactly what was at risk if the water ran dry. As Sizemore inspected the upper pool, the beautiful Valkyrie Queen Christakens emerged from her chamber, sensing a disturbance. She unfurled her crystalline wings, and they sparkled in the morning sun.
Where's the Seether?
She said.
We don't know.
Harold shook his head.
This can't be happening. 1,000 moons of peace. My legacy. Where in Odin's name is the water guard?
Keep calm, good king. Save your panic for when we have more information to panic about. She spotted Sizemore swooping back into the courtyard. Ah, here comes our bad news yet. Sizemore, whose golden mane and sharp teeth made him look like a lion, stood proudly in front of the king and queen. Bad news, my lord. The upper pool is dry as a bone. No signs of disturbance from otters or anyone else.
Do you want to keep it going, or we just leave that? It's a couple minutes, but what do you think so far?
No, it's good. I was just laughing at Chris Akins.
Two out of three did that.
Yeah, it's funny.
2 out of 3 called Chris Akins. So there's 3 different versions of the stuff. I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
And it's we're not far off from this stuff, but this will be on Audible. It will be distributed on a bunch of different places. So those that don't have time to read, and I love to read, but I usually get the book and the audio book, so I can catch it up too. It's going to be an audio version too. Nobody's doing that, by the way. Nobody is doing this.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And Laura,
I was going to read it to Krista, but she could just wait for the audiobook now.
Yeah, if I read it, no one would understand it apparently. But Laura said she thinks she recognizes her voice, and very possible, because these are this is produced by the same production company that does a bunch of Audible originals. So these are not just people off the street. I mean, I guess everybody's a person off the street at some point, but these are people that do a lot of audiobooks. So very, very possible. And we were auditioning voice actors that not only are professional and done a lot of different audiobooks, but understand kind of the fiction space, the fantasy space that the Battle Bunnies universe is.
I'm excited, man.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
I'm hoping the Christmas will be a great time, but I don't know what, I know everything comes down to just people. Yeah.
Yep.
Things done.
So with that said, let's take this party to Discord. You guys do this every Friday, the drink and draw. You guys stay up way later than I do. But I want to just get this out here and do this. So I'm glad that we're able to do it, but we'll take this party to Discord. And if anybody has any questions, we'll do our best to answer from there. But we're going to put an announcement in the Discord as well. That'll be written. We'll write up something as well, like a Medium article, just so people understand that either weren't here or have some more questions. And then, of course, hit us up as my next. Oh, we got another kid coming. We got like a dueling babies, but Mike's is sweet and mine is the devil. So we got a sinner and a saint here, baby, as well, and mine's no saint. So I will get going. Want to say hi, Axel, real quick? You want to play football? But say hi real quick.
And also, yeah, you could jump in the Discord now when we jump over there, and we'll be on voice chat. So if you have any questions, you can just talk to us now. We can answer and talk more about whatever you guys want to know.
Yep, go talk. The Battle Bunnies there. You want to say Battle Bunnies?
Yes.
Say Battle Bunnies.
Going to school.
Yeah, you're not going to school. You're not going to school. All right. He's playing training. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Appreciate everybody. And this was fun to do this. I feel like we got to do more. We just can't do them late for me, but I feel like we should do them during the day
We
all
can.
the time.
We will.
Yep. Mike, anything you want to add at all?
No, I mean, look, it's I don't want to use the term next chapter because it's the same book, but it's the evolution. Let's just call it that. We're exploring a lot of really cool tools, and we're just bringing them to life for you guys. So excited to get it going.
Us too, man. And I know you don't like being called a rock star. You don't like taking credit for anything. So we're just going to get you some kind of like participation trophy or something.
We just did one of those. I don't need another one.
Did you win it?
Sort of, kind of earned it, but
Okay.
And then like I think it's all our personalities too, but like Breaky and Commander Frost here, like they are freaking rock stars and holding down the fort when you guys were up there doing your Halloween thing in Orlando, but they're always holding down the fort and are huge here. So thank you guys. I hope what do you think of the news here? And we're live, and you wouldn't hurt my feelings either way. So transparent thoughts only.
I'll go ahead and start. I'm very excited for one, but also I was just gonna go ahead and add in there. We wouldn't have a fort to hold down without anybody else. So I mean, like you guys kind of gave us that opportunity, and I appreciate that more than anything. But yeah, as far as like the future goes, I'm looking forward to it. I think that there's just a lot going on. There's a lot to look forward to.
We're excited.
Yeah, and I'm with Breaky on that as well. Like, it's a huge team effort all the time, and I'm always super excited for the next step as well as the last step before it. So, looking forward to everything.
Well, thank you, guys.
All right,
we're
guys.
just always excited that we can just be able to do these things and kind of keep creating those things the way we want to, and not just be stuck to what NFT collections are supposed to be, but we could actually create this world and make a story out of all of it. And I think that's what makes it awesome. And you guys are all helping us write that story.
Well, they're in the story, but
yeah.
But party's just started for you guys. This art, I definitely want to catch the replay of where this ends up. This sword, it looks like in front of a tombstone. I don't know where this image is going to be, unless you said it already and I wasn't listening. But head on over to the Discord. And we'll see you all there. And next Friday, we'll be here again, too, in Discord, though, I think.
I will not be drawing, though. I think Krista will be, because I will be at the Richmond Tattoo and NFT convention talking about Battle Bunnies, selling some exclusive Battle Bunnies merch, and talking about NFTs and all that good stuff. So maybe I'll stream from there.
Yeah.
Sounds good. My kid just fell off the ledge here, so now I definitely have to go. So we'll catch everybody later.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. Have a good night, John.
I'll remember that. I'm gonna remember that.
Good night, John.